This is a super important video for any one of the over 5 million people that are using Yoast on their website. There was a bug when going from a prior version of Yoast to version 7, and it is causing people to lose rankings on their website, which also, if you're doing e-commerce and stuff like that, you're probably losing revenue. I'm going to go over that in this video. Hi, my name is Adam from WPCrafter.com, where I make WordPress tutorial videos for non-techies. If you're new here, consider clicking on the subscribe button, and there's a little bell for notifications. Okay, I'm going to jump right on into it. If you're not familiar with Yoast, I don't know what rock you're living under. Here is on the WordPress.org page. We've got Yoast here under popular plugins. And if these are in order, it would be the second most popular plugin in the WordPress plugin directory with over 5 million active installations. Essentially, it's an SEO plugin, and what it allows you to do is create meta descriptions, site maps, and have more granular control over how a search engine, when they come to your website, will interpret all the information. It's a very powerful plugin. In fact, it's a plugin that I'm using on my website. However, I'm strongly considering, and I have been thinking about not using it anymore because of repeated problems that I've read about, speed issues that I've read about, but I haven't been able to test myself. But this just might be the icing on the cake. This is an article that is now trending on social media. It's dated June 2nd. Today's June 3rd, so this is very fresh. It's only less than 24 hours old. And basically, it's an article bringing attention to a bug that was introduced into Yoast version 7. So if you were on a prior version when Yoast version 7 came out, mind you, it came out in March. Right now we're in June. So it came out months ago. So if you were using a prior version of Yoast and you updated when version 7 or 7.0.1 and I believe 7.0.2 came out, if you updated or upgraded in that point, this bug may be affecting you, and there's steps you have to take regardless of what version that you're on now in order to resolve those. And that is what this article is going to go into. I'm going to put a link to this in the video description box down below. If you have Yoast, it's very crucial that you look at this article. It's not my website, it's the Search Engine Journal. If you have a website, this is probably a good website to follow anyway. But basically, this article goes over what happened when the update came out. Essentially, when a major plugin update usually happens, or a theme update, there's usually this conversion process of old data and the way it was stored to the new way the data would be stored. And that's where the bug came in. It says right here, this bug has been live since March 6th. It's been a very long time, and here's an explanation of what went wrong, and here's some other things right here you're going to want to read, but especially right here where it says affected Yoast SEO users are upset. So what ended up happening in this situation, and it is people that are SEOs, they have their websites, they have multiple websites, they're constantly monitoring traffic rankings and all of that. They picked up on this bug right after it happened, and they were trying to get Yoast's attention on it, and that took a few months. So here's some people that are using Yoast, and they're writing really what the consequences are, and that's what's kind of driving me to make sure I put this video out is, it's costing people a lot of traffic, a lot of money, and I don't want to see you be affected by it. So you're going to have to go here. You're going to have to go through the various steps to see if it is affecting you. And then there's instructions on what you need to do if you are being affected. Now, yesterday, I took this article, and in the WP Crafter Facebook group, yeah, I'll put a link to that down below too. I put this article in there, and at that time I wasn't thinking I was going to make a video, but then I saw how people were responding to it, and then I saw some people say that, oh my gosh, I just checked and I'm one of the people that this is affecting. And that's what really drove me to make this video out, because I think maybe this problem's a little bit more widespread. So here's the steps to do it. Now, here is the problem that I have and why I don't think I trust Yoast. I don't see how I can trust Yoast, even though I want to. I think they're good people, of course, but how I'm having a tough time trusting them. So here's a link to the official announcement on the Yoast website. Now, I was actually very shocked when I came across this article, because I follow Yoast on Facebook, I follow Yoast on Twitter, and I see everything in my Twitter feed. So I'm plugged in to them having a way of notifying me of something. So here's the title of this, okay? Yoast SEO plugin bug causes rankings to drop. What do you immediately think when you read that? You're like, oh my gosh, I need to read this. This is important. This is urgent to me and my website. Let me show you the article, this official announcement on Yoast's website. Here it is right here. Media attachment URL, what to do with them. So it not only are they saying right here this official announcement of the bug, how would you even see this title in social media and say, oh, this is kind of important, I should check this out? Instead, it's like trying to be buried. And I believe in this case, it was intentional. Now, here's what makes matters worse. My trust having an issue even more is that I didn't even see this with this type of post title and content. I didn't see this on their Facebook feed, on their Twitter feed. It's like they put everything else there except this. It's almost like they didn't want people to know. But here's the problem. This is really affecting people. You should want to get everybody to know this so people are not harmed. And I can understand when you make a mistake, you kind of don't want to advertise it. But when there's such a huge base of users, I think I would trust them if they made a bigger deal of this, if they actually had an appropriate title. They pushed it out on all of their social media. If they got it on WP Tavern or certain places like that where it could get more and more attention so that people can at least know there is a bug, it might have affected them, and then they can go in and fix it. But instead, the official announcement is in this blog post right here. And, to me, it's kind of like false transparency. Yeah, they're addressing it right here, but they didn't really publish this article. I double checked their Facebook because I was shocked. I was shocked when I saw this. I'm like, how could I have not known about this? I'm following all of these developers and companies for this information. I'm following all of them and I'm checking all of them. How on earth could I have missed an official announcement? And the reason I missed the official announcement is because it did not go on their social media. I looked, I didn't find it. I even looked today to double check, I didn't find it. And it was kind of buried under some title that doesn't say you might want to check your Yoast plugin. And they also have a notification system within the plugin in WordPress, and there's no notification there. So it's just kind of swept under the rug a bit. And the sad part is, yes, this is affecting people, and it's been painful for those people that it affected. However, when you actually read the problem, to me, it doesn't seem like it was this huge failure. But where I see the failure is the reaction. It took months to address it and then to announce it, and you kind of bury it in some other piece of content that sounds totally unrelated. It's just all of that kind of causes me to not want to use Yoast anymore. And you know what? There's plenty of alternatives to Yoast. It's not like they're the only show in town. There's All-in-One SEO, which has millions of users as well. There is the SEO framework, which is also, both of these are free. There's the SEO framework, which people rave about because it doesn't slow down your website any. There's also a paid one called SEO Press, but I think it's free, and then it's probably the most affordable paid SEO plugin. Last I looked, it was only $40, and that's unlimited per year, but that's unlimited websites, where Yoast is like, I think it's $80 per website per year. So you definitely get a better deal out of the SEO press. So anyways, those are just a couple that I'm throwing out there. So anyways, I just want to get this news information out there. I think it's crucial that people are aware of this so they can at least check their websites, check their settings. I'm going to put a link to this article down below. Just go through it and feel free to share their article. You don't have to share this video. Just share that article on various social media so more people can be aware of this, so they can at least have the opportunity to check and see if they're susceptible to this problem. What I want to do is ask you in the comment section down below to add whatever feelings you might have about maybe how this was handled, whether it's a big deal or not a big deal. And also feel free to make some other SEO plugin suggestions in the comment section down below. I think when you read this, it's not the biggest a mistake, but I think the way it was handled, and if you were certainly someone that is negatively effective, it's a massive mistake. But I think more how it's just kind of buried and kind of swept under the rug, when there are clear steps that people need to follow in order to know about the problem and fix the problem. I just kind of feel saddened by that. So anyways, that's all that I have for you in this video. Check your website. Get your friends, your colleagues to check their websites as well. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.